ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the great ground, as they call it. This is where the remains of Sarah Garvey and Marcus Garvey, parents of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, and grandparents of Dr. Julius Garvey and Marcus Garvey Jr. This is where the mortal remain alive. They're resting, sleeping. We're here in Priory, and I'm having a wonderful time just to be here with Burton Davis and Mr. Wilbert Hines and Mr. Arthur Prince. I feel blessed to be sitting here. Mr. Hines, not Mr. Hines, I'm talking about Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis, tell us a little bit more about your rich knowledge of the Garveys.
Well, my rich knowledge of the Garveys starts from tender age. Because my grandfather, he was the first person who told me about Marcus Garvey. And he come and show me these things. So on account of that, I grow up and I read and I listen to the elders all the time till I realize now where his parents is buried and his grandparents is buried. And I know that he was a Mason also. And I know the two where his grandparents buried around Island area there. And I know that he built an oven up the road there where the black was there living and fertilized.
Wow. And
let's proceed now.
Yes.
Reading about Marcus Garvey, I heard about him. I was very much inspired as a young man coming up.
Yes.
He was a leader. He was like a president.
Yes.
In other words, a Mosiah of the black man. You see?
Yes, yes.
And he didn't he came to Jamaica? I was prosecuted.
Yes, he was prosecuted in Jamaica.
Okay. Well, later on, I would have been to the church. And I understand what you call it, the co-prosecutor.
Right.
He was the leading person of law, or a lawyer in those days. And he took the job as crown prosecutor because he wanted to penalize Marcus Garvey.
Yes.
And that was, I think it was Norman Washington Mandel.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was Norman Washington Mandel. He was the one that sent Marcus Garvey to prison.
Yes.
Yes, he was. And up till now, my younger generation, who is double time education, all the while they live in Canada and speak of it. And I always think all the while that these things could be bring to light.
Yes.
Bring to light. Now they're speaking about hero. I think Marcus Garvey is in fitting place to become a national hero of Jamaica. He's a hero of the black race. He's a leader. Without questioning.
No question.
Without any question.
Without any question. Let me ask you a question, right? Because while we were there discussing the great lives of Sarah and Marcus Garvey Sr., we asked, has anyone ever visited this spot? Is this spot documented?
This spot?
Right here.
Yeah, a lot of people come here to take pictures.
A lot of people come here to take pictures. Black and white people come right here.
We always interview.
You always tell them about
yes,
this place.
Always tell them about it. You know.
So you're more like the caretaker of the great ground.
Yeah, one of them.
One of the caretakers of the great ground.
One of them. Yes. And
what make you draw to Mr. Garvey so much? I mean, you could have drawn to a whole lot of other people, but Mr. Garvey is like something very dear and close to your heart.
Yes, dear. You know, when my old people used to tell me about Marcus Garvey, it sounded human. It sounded like it was more angelic.
It was more angelic.
Angelic.
Mr. Davis.
More angelic. So on account of that, I always humbly listen and record. When I have the ability to read and write, I learn about Marcus Garvey without any question. Without any question. Before I could read and write, I was learning about Marcus Garvey. And my grandfather started me right out to the corner there, where I could go, the tree was where I stand up on top. And look further up, to show me that this is Marcus Garvey. And less than 3 years ago, some old people from the street like them, but to see one morning I was coming up and I stopped and looked over the place and said, it's like it's a Marcus Garvey body. The elder like community, you know?
Yes.
They always talk and hear talk.
Yes.
So it's a blessing having you here today.
And
Just the first step at his stepping stone
Yes.
to let you know more.
Or more.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, as you know, Mr. Davis, we here at Big Stone Records and also the Marcus Garvey Planning Committee is committed, and we stand loyal, and we stand rooted to exposing the hypocrites of Mr. Garvey, the Bagawayas and all the others who, that come up against Mr. Garvey, come up against your saying. And we're here to expose the truth. And that's why we took this pilgrimage from Kingston to come all the way to Priory in St. Anne, where it all started.
Yes.
And this year, the 126th birthday of Mr. Garvey, we are doing this in collaboration with IRI FM, in as Andrea Williams says, in African solidarity. We're doing this.
Yes, I agree with that.
We want the world to know that Mr. Garvey is the greatest black man that was ever born from a woman. And we say that with no apologies, okay? He's our saint, he's our hero, he's our first national hero, and only international hero. I want to thank you very much. I'm going to come back and talk to you some more.
Yes,
And I will let you escort me to where...
As soon as the bin begin to spin and work, it begin to surface.
Yes, I know. I want you to take me now back to where the parents of Marcus Sr. and Sarah Garvey were buried. And that would be the highlight of it all.
Yes,
So
yes,
once again, we want to thank you very much for your time, Mr. Hines. Thank you. So Mr. Hines right there. Mr. Hines, what would you want to say to the world in backing up what Mr. Davis says?
Growing up as a little boy,
Yes.
I hear about Marcus Garvey.
Yes.
And say he was a old great man.
Yes.
Yes,
And that knowledge will stay with you forever.
that's right.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I came to Priory searching for the great ground of where Mr. Garvey Sr. and Sarah Garvey, the mother of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, were buried. And I found that spot. And I want to thank all the people involved. Miss Larry's here for giving us permission to actually come on her property and to do this so that the rest of the world can see where the remains of Mr. Garvey's mother and father lies. Thank you very much for watching, and we see you. What, you want to say anything else?
Yeah.
Say it.
I will make contact with family.
Okay.
Relatives them tonight. So
All right, please, because I know there's a lot of Garveys still left here,
Yes,
little great-great-grandchildren and so on and so
I
forth.
was trying to make some contact with them, but we couldn't make no contact.
Okay.
But I will do my best. I
And
do my
find them.
endeavor to make contact with them.
Thank you very much.
Because we are close friends, you know.
Because you have some
We and the Garvey grew up like sisters and brothers.
Yeah, you're close friends.
Yes.
And you still have Garveys living in the Priory.
Yes, man.
We want to meet them.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much for having me, and I want to thank you very much for watching, all right? And show this video to your children, and your children's children, and your children's children, to let you know that being black, as Mr. Garvey says, is not a badge of shame. No, but it's a badge of honor, okay? Thank you very much for watching. Hotel.